Plus with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Colts and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they can earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
The Colts set to take over, and last year's starter, Carson Wentz, of course, he's in Washington now. So enter this man in his 5th season in the National Football League.
And this was a franchise that was looking to make a move at the quarterback position. Now, I'm not sure this is going to wind up being a move that excites the fan base, though, because you're bringing in a guy who's been around a few years, but never really had any great deal of success where you say, here, take over the offense, and everyone loves it. It's a big risk, but they believe in their guy, and they're willing to give him a chance.
From the gun, it's Taylor. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Operating from the gun, Davis. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Here's Davis on 1st and 10. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 54 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener.
All right, give him 6 on that one. Touchdown pass, and his first one as the acknowledged starter. We all know the effort he put into all of this, the patience he had waiting around for his spot. Now he's taking that opportunity, throwing his first touchdown pass of the season, and he hopes that's the first of many, many more.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Davis gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So, Charles, we talk about the new man under center, and he comes into this game with an 8-5 record as a starter over his first 4 years in the NFL. But the difference now, this is the first time that he's been the opening week starter.
Well, you certainly talked about it. You alluded to it. He's shown flat.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Colts. Kiki QT, 63 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's the kind of throw that they're looking for right there, and that's a big reason why the management, the general manager, the head coach, they all believed in this guy going into the offseason and said to him, this is your time, this is your chance, and many more throws like that and they'll all be walking around with big grins for the rest of the season.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Davis now. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. You talk more about this new quarterback, Charles. What are the challenges you see for him taking over as the Week 1 starter?
Partner, you bring up the challenges. Let's go with what we know already. He's produced in limited opportunities, and we've also seen that he has a flair for the big moment. 2 of his 8 wins, they came in primetime games. On the flip side, getting to know the playbook, understanding his teammates, relating to them. Can he also make the most of his talents as the guy?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give for Taylor running right side to about the 48-yard line. CD, you've got Manny Kahue calling the shots for this offense. His second year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year?
Well, partners, you and I both know, and everyone else around the league, Manny was a popular head coaching candidate for this year. But he told all the teams he was interested in remaining a coordinator for a bit so he can continue to grow in the job. As far as his offense this year, he's really optimistic about what they can do because he loves the talent on that side of the ball. And one other thing, Manny Kahue, a young, bright offensive mind, he'll be a head coach before long when he's ready to do it.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davis. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. You know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on and on about how his experience backing up Derek Carr for the last 4 years put him in the position he's in now as a starter.
He sure did, because he went on and on about how Derek Carr is the definition of a true professional, and how despite year in and year out noise surrounding Derek Carr about whether he was a Super Bowl caliber starting quarterback or not, Carr never wavered, showed up at work, tried to unite the team, make everyone better, make himself better, and he said he wanted to be that same kind of presence now that he's a QB1.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kiki QT. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Oh, yeah, that's a good throw right there. This is a big game for this man at quarterback. He's a QB1 to start the year for the first time in his career. and he's determined not to let this opportunity get away from him.
Davis now throwing on first down. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, 63 yards. And the Colts are in for 6. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's closing in on 300 yards passing already in this first half as he'll take over here on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Davis. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Rotation timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on 1st down.
Ready?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Jameis Winston with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot. And they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Touchdown! Kiki QT with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 38, Davis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Davis. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw again. Catch made here by Campbell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 19-yard line.
2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. You know Carter Landry is on the sideline smiling after that one. Remember, the former tight end joined Manny Kahue's offensive staff this spring, and he has been a big advocate of getting the tight ends involved in the passing game.
Yeah, we remember him as a solid tight end in this league for a number of years, and while his playing days just ended, he jumps right into the coaching ranks. And I think he's a great fit and a great get for this offense.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds drills it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are in for 6. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some...
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Back to throw. Davis. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Malik Collins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and goal, Davis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that...
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll see the Colts veteran quarterback. He had the green light to sling it last week, over 450 yards passing. It's the Colts and the Jaguars, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. Davis on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Davis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Now Davis on 1st and 10. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davis over the middle. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Davis. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he pulls it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field? He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
First down catch for Michael Pittman Jr., and he really played like the guy the Colts thought that they were drafting in 2020 in the 2nd round. How about 88 catches, 1,082 yards, 6 touchdowns, all were more than double than what he posted as a rookie.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Davis throwing middle, and it's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. The Colts are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
On 2nd and 10, Davis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw. Davis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Nassib shooting in and taking him to the ground. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding. Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half. But
Let's go now.
here's Davis throwing to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Davis being chased out left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Looking to throw. Davis. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. QT, 74 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Davis. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a 1st down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that. Davis now throwing on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Over the time looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Dancing to his left. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Colts getting ready to go. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Davis. Campbell making the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Davis, they'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kiki QT, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Davis on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Taylor. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the handoff, Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, what a juke into space. A big gain there, and
And that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel.
Here we go, set!
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Indianapolis, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
And that's without a school.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Colts veteran quarterback coming off a nice week throwing the ball with 4 touchdown throws. It's the Colts and the Chiefs on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. Now Davis throwing to start the drive. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on second down. Davis over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hit on all 6 of his passes on that opening drive, including the final throw for a touchdown, as his guys start here first and 10.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. It's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Here's Davis on first and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Looking to throw. Davis. He's got it. Touchdown. John Ross. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, first and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Davis. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Davis.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
The Colts have liked big Mo Alley-Cox more and more over his 4 seasons with the team. Initially known just for his blocking, he's developing into a nice target as a tight end, and there he picks up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Davis. He finds his man, complete. It's Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Operating from the gun, Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Davis. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Looking to throw. Davis. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are in for 6. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football?
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. Davis now to throw from his end zone. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Davis. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Davis got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Back to throw. Davis. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Davis on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Davis now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Davis. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor from a yard out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the game. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter.
they'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the handoff, this is Taylor, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Looking to throw, Davis, and he'll find Pittman, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Davis. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off play action, Davis. He finds the speedster Ross. It's complete. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley-Cox with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount.
Here's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 34. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Davis throwing on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Davis, the quick slant caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Davis. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Colts are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the score. First and 10, Taylor now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And Pat, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
It's week 4 of the 2022 season, and we'll see the Colts veteran quarterback can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Colts and the Titans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Well, they're led out by a man who's got them off to a hot start, Charles, at 3-0. It's their new quarterback here for 2022.
And this has been an absolute perfect start so far because you want to be able to come in as the new guy and give people a reason to believe in you and show them that you can be their guy. And he's done that and then some. He's already got folks forgetting about the previous quarterback, and they've been getting behind him en masse. And so far, the results have been all positive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Davis finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there. The tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. Looking to throw. Davis.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw. Davis. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Davis. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Got an open man, it's QT. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes it.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Davis. Over the middle, that's caught by QT.
Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet.
The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kiki QT. 75 yards.
And the Colts have moved out in front. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 2nd of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here. Throwing to start the drive. Davis under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Davis. That ball caught by Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. Davis. The toss here completed to Pittman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Davis. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking in zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offense. He's number 1 in the league in touchdown passes, just threw number 20 on that last drive. And they start here. Now Davis on first down. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Here's Davis on 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Davis out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Davis now throwing on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. The give to Taylor. Good move at the 30. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Back now in Indianapolis. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Davis. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The offense on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Davis. This is caught. Touchdown. QT with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Davis on 1st down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Davis to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Davis. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line, 1 yard away.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously...
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Davis. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the gun, it's Taylor. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Indianapolis, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the defeat.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll see the Colts rocket-arm quarterback coming off a nice week throwing the ball with 4 touchdown throws. It's the Colts and the Broncos on Thursday night.
A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight we start week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback. Now Davis on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Davis to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Davis. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Colts at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Kiki QT, 62 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Off the play fake. Davis. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kiki QT, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a...
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the... Here's Davis, throwing on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Davis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's thrown 3 touchdowns already, but does come off the... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Davis now forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
Let's go now.
Davis now on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Davis to throw from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Draymond Jones able to get in there and drop him behind the line. To throw from his end zone. Davis. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they work this out past the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Davis. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And there's a first down catch for Paris Campbell. What a welcome sign for Colts fans. They've been waiting for this guy's eventual breakout. Came into the league as a second rounder in 2019 with almost 4.2 speed. Injuries?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can go from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Working with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Davis. Slant pass, hauled in by Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Looking to throw. Davis. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kiki QT. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And the Colts coming out now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now Davis on 1st and 10. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Davis. The 20, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's give him the credit he deserves because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge gain like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blockings.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's Davis throwing on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here's Taylor.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Shifts by him. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Colts, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
I should play for the Celtics.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see the Colts rocket-arm quarterback coming off a nice week throwing the ball with 4 touchdown throws. It's the Colts and the Jags, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Trayvon Walker brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. To try again after the sack. Davis. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Looking to throw. Davis finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Davis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time because...
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is.
So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Davis now. On first down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Operating from the gun, Davis. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get him down as
as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Davis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Devin Lloyd in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Throwing on 1st down. Davis.
Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got him.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the 2nd half. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the 2nd half.
We had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that out in Southern California. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw. Davis. Got an open man. It's QT. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kiki QT. 64 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now first and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Davis escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking to throw again on second down. Davis. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
The man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Now, I'm just wondering how many yards is he going to throw for? We're really in the 3rd quarter. He's just thrown for Davis on first and 10. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Davis. He'll get this one to Pittman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Davis. They're going right back to Pittman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back to throw. Davis. He's got the tight end, Mo Cox. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
that's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if we talk about finding the soft spot defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally would do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Now Taylor gets around him, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They run once more with Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your ankle.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. The Colts set to take over here offensively as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
intercepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And when you break it down, well, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Indianapolis, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road.
You inside yet?
I just walked in. This place, bro, it's legit.
You earned it, my man. Congratulations. There's a lot for you to take in.
Yeah, but I can already tell you picked me a winner here, bro.
Hey, it's what I do. Gotta make sure my guy's properly taken care of.